Curious to know what is trending.
Ha ha ha! Thank God it's Friday. Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to Kakaaki Social. On this segment of the show, we spotlight the issues shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. I'm Ohimaya Maize, your anchor on this segment. Well, we're not talking about politics this morning. No hardcore politics this morning. We're going straight to the entertainment where a lot of things are trending, particularly Pete Edochie, iconic Nollywood actor who turned 72 yesterday, and he was trending in the social media on Twitter. His name was trending all through yesterday. Pete Edochie, iconic Nollywood veteran actor, turned 72 yesterday, and a lot of people were celebrating that on Twitter yesterday. Let's take a look at some of the tweets that we saw on that trend, which broke the internet. Crown Treasure tweeted and said, "Happy birthday to a legend, a lion, the great Pete Edochie Odogunwoke. To me, without you, there's no Nollywood. Live long, sir, and prosper." And then we saw more tweets yesterday from Amcheesy. "Happy birthday, the great Lion King, Chief Pete Edochie, the master of proverbs. More years to come, sir." Let's go and take a look at more tweets from Nigerians yesterday on the Pete Edochie trend. Adamu Garba in a tweet said, "Last year this time, we celebrated Nigeria's living legend at 70. Pete Edochie prayed for his long, healthy life. Well, I'm happy to inform you that our prayers are answered and the living legend is now 71. Well, it's actually 72. We celebrate your life and your contribution to Nigeria. Happy birthday, sir," he tweeted. And then we go on and take a look at Bill Steven Block posting and said, "Happy 72nd birthday to the legend himself, Pete Edochie. Pete received an award for his lead role in Chinua Achebe's TV drama series, Things Fall Apart. Because of that, BBC flew down to Nigeria to interview him for his great performance in the play." And then he was actually a broadcaster before he went into acting. Igbo Proverbs tweeted and said, "Hooray, Chief Pete Edochie Ogadagidi is 72 years today. Long may he live. Let's celebrate him today with his favorite wise quotes." And of course, the man who is known to be a repository of great traditional African proverbs. People started pulling out the different proverbs that Pete Edochie is well known for. Adufe_GA tweeted and said, "As powerful as the king is, he cannot command anyone to help him pass out feces." That is one of the famous proverbs of the great Pete Edochie. And of course, he said also, whoever presents his head to break a coconut will not be able to partake in it. And then one more tweet there, one more proverb there. "Never open the door for armed robbers. Let them break it. It is part of their job." I think that is a far more modern Pete Edochie proverb that we've seen. Junior Ebong tweeted and said, "Beware of the naked man who offers you clothes." Happy birthday to this legend, Pete Edochie. And of course, yesterday also, let's take a look at, this was what his son tweeted. He said, "Happy 72nd birthday, Dad. Many more great years I wish you." From Yul Edochie, tweeting and congratulating his dad. I will take a look now at the case of R. Kelly, who has been battling sexual abuse charges, which landed him in jail last month. He's out now, and for a long time, he hasn't said anything about what has happened, but he finally broke his silence on CBS this morning on Tuesday, and that interview, which was a bit quite dramatic, has broken the internet. People have been talking about this. R. Kelly lost his temper in this CBS interview with Gayle King. The first time he has spoken on camera after being charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse. It's about a 3-minute video, so just sit back, relax, and take a look at this video, and then we'll come back and take a look at how Nigerians are talking about this video. Let's take a look.
This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Robert. Stop it. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it. I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna let the camera keep going.
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart, because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly, you do. When I listen to you, it does sound like you're playing the victim.
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional, Robert, and I apologize for that, is because this is the first time I was able to say something. I've said nothing.
What I saw on TV this morning about his way he acted when he got upset, I can only imagine what he does behind closed doors when he's not on camera. When the girls don't do something or say something that he likes, he really goes to rage, becomes physically violent to the girls.
We want to see justice, not just for the Clary's daughter, but we want to see justice for all these young ladies that he's actually came in contact with. And even these 14-year-olds and these young kids, we won't see justice for them.
Okay, well, there's so much in that video, and Tunde had not actually shared another version of that same video on his Instagram page, and the comments are quite interesting. So let's go and take a look at how Nigerians on his Instagram profile reacted to the video you just watched. Let's go on and take a look on the next slide. Some of the comments. Sammy K WDD said, "It's so painful when you are trying to convince people and they keep getting you wrong." And from official swimwear by Ayo, posting said, "I strongly believe what he's saying. I don't know why, but I believe Robert. May God see you through, bro." And then I'm from Bama. "This is what happens when your village people follow you on Instagram and you don't follow back." Where did that come from? And then let's go ahead and take a look at more comments. Chidima Obidiegu posting said, "R. Kelly is a pathological liar. He has used this interview to try and manipulate the media his way. R. Kelly is a serial child abuser. He breaks his women and girls down emotionally, physically, and verbally. This nonsense tears he's doing here is just for his own pocket. Please watch the series Surviving R. Kelly and see what these women and girls went through." From Chidima Obidiegu, we saw that on Instagram, on Tunde North's thread on Instagram. Astray Kid posting said, "Kelly is a ladies' man. He doesn't need to hold anyone captive. Girls love him and want to be with him. He probably sings love songs to them all day, every day. I don't believe he's guilty." From Don No One Looks posting said, "Why now after many years? Why is it always about black American celebrities? It was the same thing they did to Michael Jackson, Cosby, Tupac, and many others." These were some of the comments we saw yesterday on Tunde Ednot's Instagram page. We go down to South Africa, where the drama in the South African parliament, a video of something interesting that happened in the South African parliament is trending in the social media. It's a case of, you could call it double standards. When the speaker, the presiding officer of the house, says you can't use a particular word, and or that you can use a particular word, and when somebody says, "Okay, let me use that same word on you," the speaker says, "No, you can't use that word." Coco Mashela, a South African, shared this video. He said, "There is never a dull moment in our parliament." Laugh out loud. Let's take a look at this video.
Order, Deputy Speaker.
What's the point of order?
Can the previous speaker please withdraw the word anarchy?
No. That's political statement.
Can you please withdraw, because he said the EFF were anarchists.
Honorable member, that's a political statement. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, Deputy Speaker.
No. You can debate that outside, not now, please. or when you have a chance to speak.
Okay, it's
That's
fine.
not a procedural issue and so on, yeah.
Deputy Speaker,
No
you're an
privilege.
anarchist.
Sorry?
You're an anarchist.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, honorable member, you withdraw that now.
Oh, why?
Honorable member.
Why must I withdraw? You say he must not withdraw. Why must I withdraw when I say to you?
Let me tell you.
Let's go back again to the video, still playing.
Anarchist.
Honorable member, that's a political statement. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, Deputy Speaker.
No. You can debate that outside, not now, please, or when you have a chance to speak.
Okay, it's
That's
fine.
not a procedural issue and so on, yeah.
Deputy Speaker,
No
you're an
privilege.
anarchist.
Sorry?
You're an anarchist.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, honorable member, you withdraw that now.
Oh, why?
Honorable member.
Why must I withdraw? You say he must not withdraw. Why must I withdraw when I say to you?
Let me tell
you said he must not withdraw, but I must withdraw when it comes to you.
Honorable member, let me explain to you why. Because you don't understand the rules. Honorable member,
It was a political statement.
Honorable member,
I think that's what you said.
Honorable member,
statement.
you will withdraw that statement.
But it was a political statement.
Honorable member, I'm a presiding officer in the House. You have to withdraw that statement, please.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, you have said to him it's a political statement.
Honorable member.
I'm saying to me it's a political statement. Same thing. What's
Take your seat. Take a seat. We'll come to you. Honorable member, proceed.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Crazy stuff that happens in parliaments across the world. Not just in South African parliament. We've seen equal drama here in Nigeria as well. Okay, we take a look at this video now, which was trending yesterday on Instablog Nigeria. Rivers State University's banking and insurance law lecturer, Emmanuel Nwosu, seen manhandling and harassing students for not being properly dressed. I saw this video and I thought I was quite concerned. But let's take a look at this video and the comments that followed. Use it. Marker to write on.
For my social media. Can you imagine?
Okay, did you guys just see that? This happened in the four walls of a university, Rivers State University. A lecturer said students didn't come to class in the proper attire and then decides to take a decision on what to do. And guess what he does? He takes a marker and begins to write on their bodies. I don't know where this happens, but if the university has a council, or a governing council, I think they need to look at that matter. Rem Share posting said, when them sack this one for work now, you go call him village people. I'm from Winnie. Nwosu is a good lecturer. In fact, the best in the faculty. These students know the law, but they have refused to comply. From Dami OG, nothing justifies harassing anyone. If their dressing is against the school's conduct, please walk them out. You don't put your hands on someone. And then we saw more comments yesterday. Mabel Edison said, last week, he told me to raise my hands up, which I did. And then he asked me to go home because only him was seeing my underarms. Every normal person has but 2 eyes. It's only Nwosu that has 3 eyes. And he reacts to things abnormally. All he needs to do is to tell you to go home. I see no reason why he treat a human being in such derogatory manner. I mean, it's so uncalled for. How can you mark on a person's dress with marker? What if the person had plans from home for the day? How can you assault a person for crying out loud? You got the fame you wanted, so you can rest now, right? Jeez. From Mabel Edison, we saw that. And from Eric Ike, his approach is so wrong. You can't cure defiance with rascality. I like his teaching, but he should change his approach. A simple leave the class would have been sufficient retribution. He even does that to females who are properly dressed, but with colored bags. Let's call a spade a spade. This approach is totally unacceptable. In terms of conduct, he is in no way our best lecturer. Even law school wasn't this brutal. From an RSU faculty graduate. These were some of the reactions we saw yesterday on Instagram. This is clearly not the approach that a lecturer should take if students are not properly dressed to the classroom. We go now to the International World Day hashtag, which has been trending since yesterday. Yes, today is the International Women's Day 2019. March 8 every year is the International Women's Day. And we've seen some of the issues that are trending on that hashtag on Twitter. There is a video of the women who have won the Nobel Prize Award. Here are all the amazing women who have changed the world and received the Nobel Prize for their remarkable achievements. International Women's Day 2019. Vala Afsha shared this video with us. Let's take a look. Okay, the story of our world is certainly incomplete without talking about the role that women have played, whether in science, whether in technology, education, arts and culture. Women definitely have played a great role. Kumi Naidu is the General Secretary of Amnesty International. In the video you're about to watch, he's saying that women occupy 70% of NGO positions across the world, but 70% of the leaders of those NGOs are men. And he's saying that in commemoration of the International Women's Day 2019, this has to change. This was what he shared on his Twitter page. Kumi Naidu said, did you know that on average, 70% of employees at NGOs are women, but 70% of the leaders are men. We must change this if we are committed to equality. Today, Amnesty has joined the new campaign by Fair Share. I call on my peers in the NGO world to join. Let's take a look at this video.
Friends, on March 8th, the world will be celebrating International Women's Day. It is clear in 2019 that we need this day more than ever to celebrate the power and efforts of women worldwide to bring about equality. But the incredible rise of social justice movements like Me Too also remind us that we need accountability and action from all parts of society in order to bring about change. That includes within NGOs. On average, 70% of positions in NGOs are held by women, but that is not matched at the very senior levels. The same is true of the International Secretariat at Amnesty International, which I lead. As feminists, we need to commit to redistributing the imbalanced power structures that for far too long have benefited men at the expense of women. That is why today we are committing to increase the number of women in the senior leadership and board level at Amnesty International. Our aim is to have 70% of these positions occupied by women by 2030, ideally well before then. In order to reflect the diversity and structure of the rest of our organization, we are making this pledge as part of the Fair Share campaign, which calls on civil society organizations to put feminist leadership into action. I call on my peers to join me in making this pledge. We need to be the change we want to see in the world. We need to ensure that all forms of diversity that reflect the full extent of the human experience is found in all our movements. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, so you're still in the spirit of the International Women's Day, which is today, March 8th. Yesterday, you recorded, I brought you the story of the Nigerian woman who is a cleaner at the Muritala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos, who had discovered sums of money, running to millions of naira on several occasions. On 4 occasions, she has returned 10 million, 7 million, 8 million. But her life hasn't really significantly changed. She hasn't really gotten any serious recognition for the great work that she has done. And yesterday we brought up her issue here and asked people who are moved by her story to support her, contribute. We shared our account number here. As at 6 p.m. yesterday, Legit News NG, which first broke the report, has told us that at least Nigerians have been able to raise about 1.4 million naira for her. And this is the latest about that development. Mrs. Josephine Ugu is the woman you see on the screen. This also Legit News told us yesterday. Remember Josephine Agu, the airport cleaner who returned millions of naira. As at 6 p.m. today, Nigerians have raised over 1.4 million to help her. In this video, she reveals what she would do with the money. Let's take a look.
Okay, I want to ask you quickly, what exactly do you want to do with this money? Because Nigerians have been interested in knowing what exactly you want to do with the money. Now that you have about 800,000, which is half a million naira, what exactly are your plans for this with this money?
I think you can see the area I live now. You can see I'm living one room. I don't have house to live. And even though the one senior me is not doing anything, the place is working, the company have closed in Enugu. So now I'm the one helping my brothers to make sure that they will eat. So the money, I'll help my brother and the children, and I'll use the remaining one, rent a house, and my husband is not doing anything. In short, the work he's doing is not.
What kind of work is that?
It's security, 15,000. So he have a business he's doing, but that business last year, 2017, the business collapsed just like that. They break the shop, everything. So since then, but I know that as I have faith with God, I have God. God will raise something He will do. That's why I say He can't stay idle.
Okay, there's a lot more to talk about, but I'm afraid we have run out of time, and this is where we have to draw the curtain this morning on Kakaaki Social. So please follow the conversation on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Mohimaya Maize. See you next week, Monday at 8 a.m. I have to hand you over back now to Salamatu and Shola.
Thank you so much, Ohimai. And please, let's avoid anarchists this weekend. All the best, and see you on Monday.
All right, see you on Monday.
Okay.
Bye.